So a clinical trials unit is a specialist unit set up to run multi-centre complex trials from the beginning to the end of the process. So we provide expert statistical, methodological, epidemiological advice and coordination. We have robust quality systems to enable these projects to be carried out to meet appropriate regulations and legislation, to stay within the law, and we have the capability to handle complex data and monitoring and reporting clinical trials. So what we don't do, just quickly, we don't have any contact with patients. We often get muddled up with clinical research units within trusts. So we don't see patients, we don't carry out any clinical procedures, we don't deal directly with samples or directly with drugs. They're outsourced to the appropriate units. So the Brighton and Sussex Clinical Trials Unit is one of 52 registered clinical trials units around the country, and as you can see, we're the only one in the South East. The nearest ones are Surrey and Southampton, so we sort of cover, I mean, it's not a geographical coverage, but we're the only ones down here. And in order to be able to get the full registration, it was an onerous process that Nicky Perry, my predecessor, had to go through, which had to show that the unit had a track record of delivering on clinical trials, had a presence of a core team, and which was sustainable and had the commitment from the host institution and had long-term viability. So that was quite a piece of work that Nicky did. And this is the current clinical trials unit. So we have the statistics group, data management group, trial management group, all working together. And overall, we've got over 160 years of expertise in clinical research, covering all these different disease areas. So we've got quite a wide range of experience and expertise in the team. This is an intentionally messy slide that I'm not expecting you to read any of it, but it's just to show that the clinical trials unit is involved in all aspects of clinical trials, from development of the trial with the researchers to get the grant funding, to design the trial, to develop the funding application, all the way through to publication and reporting at the end of the trial, with all these messy bits in the middle that we deal with, much to the relief of the researchers that we work with, because if they've worked on smaller trials before, they often have to do all this stuff themselves. So they love it when we say, no, we'll do that, we'll do that. And all this work is funded by the grant. We have a few core funded posts, but most of our funding comes from grants that we work on. And these are some of the papers of research that the clinical trials unit has been involved in. Again, I'm not expecting you to be able to read that. And this is just, we're based in the Watson building over on the Brighton University campus, and these are our current trials. So we've got 9 currently running trials, covering quite a wide range of disease areas: mental health, hepatology, HIV, paediatrics, sexual health. And please do get in touch if you want to work with us.